Hi and welcome to this spell along video for the Crank Club New Moon spell kit. So if you've already got the kit, then this is the video that you're wanting to watch. So the new moon is all about setting intentions. So this is a spell that's all about intentions and looking forward and making wishes and thinking about those things we want to attract into our life. And this spell will help us to do that more easily and make those intentions more powerful. So that's what we're looking for. So first of all, everything that I've got here, everything that I'm going to use in this spell along is exactly the same as what you get in the kit, so there's nothing any different. The only things in addition that I have are a lighter and this little candle holder as well, which I'll use. So the first thing to do is to get all your ingredients, all the things for your spell out in front of you so that you've got them easy to reach and you're not scrambling around and looking for things. So that's what I've done here. I've emptied them all out of the bag. So I have cloves, calendula, a little scroll, some crystals and a white candle and an incense stick and a spell jar and some salt already. So that's exactly what you get in the kit as well. So the first thing to do with any spell at all that we do is to cleanse the area and to cleanse the energy in the space. So that's what the incense stick is for. It's a white sage incense stick, and white sage cleanses the energy and cleanses the space. So we'll start by just lighting that. Okay, and once it's lit and smoking, blow that out. Then you just let in the smoke just waft around the area where we're about to do the spell. And like I say, that just cleanses the energy for us. And then you can just leave that burning for the rest of the time. Other things that you can use for cleansing the energy in the area is some Palo Santo wood or some sage or some frankincense essential oil, anything that you choose, but the incense stick is what comes in the spell kit and that's what it's for. So the next thing that we are going to do is we're going to light the candle. So this spell, the new moon spell kit, comes with a white candle because anything to do with the moon we associate with a white candle, and anything to do with intentions is a white candle, because what it does is it just cleanses our intentions and makes them more powerful and clears the mind and clears the energy. So that's why we use a white candle for that. So the first thing we're going to do is light this candle and then just put that somewhere safe. So that's where these little candle holders come in quite handy. So you can just put that somewhere safe where it's going to keep burning while we do the spell work. So the first thing to do is to take the little spell jar that comes in the kit, and you can take the cork out of the top. And the first thing to put in is salt, and I've already put that into mine, but you can add salt in. And what that does is that protects us while we're doing the spell work, and it cleanses the energy, but it's really good for protection. You know, traditionally Wiccans would cast a circle of salt to cleanse, to keep safe while you're doing the spell inside. So that's why we use the salt, so it's for protection. And the next thing we're going to put in is the herbs and the flowers. So for this spell we have, first of all, some cloves. So this is these little brown ones there, and they smell really nice. So we're going to put some cloves in first of all, and the cloves are to protect from negative energy, and that's what we want to do when we're setting intentions. Positivity and looking forward and good vibes are what make intentions more powerful. So we're looking forward with positive vibes and making these wishes and setting these intentions. So we want to banish any negativity, so that's what we do. So you just put as many as you want in there. You just put a few in, or whatever you feel, and that's just them in there. And then the next thing we're going to add is some calendula. So these are these yellow flowers, these yellow petals, and calendula is for joy and happiness. So we want to be looking forward with joy. We want to be thinking about those things that bring us joy and the intentions and the wishes that will bring us joy. So that's why we're using calendula. So just pop some of that in, and it's really pretty as well. It makes the jar look nice and pretty. We're just adding those in there. And then the next thing we're going to put in is our crystals, and for this spell we have Moonstone and clear quartz. Moonstone is anything to do with the moon, but it's really powerful for setting intentions, and as is clear quartz. Clear quartz helps us to set clear intentions, it gives us clarity of mind, and it's really good for attracting things to us that we're looking to attract. So it's really good for intentions and wishes, and it's all associated with the new moon as well. So you just pop a few of them in the jar. There we go. So that's all the main ingredients in the spell jar now. So we've got the salt, the cloves, the calendula, and the moonstone and clear quartz crystals. So the next thing to do is to think about this intention that we want to set in the new moon. So what is it that we're wishing for? What are we hoping for? And what intention are we wanting to put out there for the power of the new moon? And that's where this scroll comes into it. It's a really cute little scroll. And all you do is you take the little gold band off and then just write on here what it is, what your intention is, what you're looking for, what you're wishing for under this new moon. And then you can just roll it back up again. Put the little band back on. It's a bit fiddly sometimes. And then just pop that in to the jar. And then before we put the lid back on, before we put the cork back on and finish the spell off, we're just going to take a moment just to tune into this energy and just to set the intention in the spell. So this is where I invite you to just take a little quiet moment, so you can just close your eyes if you wish and just take some nice deep breaths. We're just bringing our awareness and our presence into the moment, and while we're doing that, we just need to think of this thing that we've put into the jar, this intention, this wish that we're setting under the new moon, and just think about that now, just for a few moments. Just hold, if you can picture it in your mind, or imagine how you would feel when this thing comes into your life, when this wish comes true, when this intention comes to light, how you would feel, and really feel into that just for a moment now. Just taking some deep breaths and just really feeling into that intention. And then when you've done that and when you're ready and you feel like this intention has been set, then we can move on to finishing off the spell and just really making sure that this intention is protected inside here. So to do that, we just pop the cork back in, and then what we're going to do is we're going to seal the spell up using the wax from the candle. So this bit gets a little bit messy, so be careful if you're doing it on a surface that you're wanting to protect. It's best to use like a little dish or a bowl. I'm just going to use the flyer that came in the pack, so you can use that as well. And then you just take the candle and then just hold it over the spell jar, over the cork, and just let the wax just drip on there. All the while just trying to hold on to this feeling of this intention and trying to really think about what it is that you're wishing for under this new moon. And you'll see as the wax starts to drip, it starts to seal the bottle up. And this may take a while, so take your time with it. Just enjoy the process and just try and get it all sealed up, and the wax will start to drip down the side as well. And then when you feel like it's all sealed up, you can just leave the candle to one side again. And then ideally what we want to do is we want to leave this candle to burn all the way down, and that just makes sure that we've set this intention and we've given it as much power as we can. And then you can keep hold of the spell jar, just put it somewhere where you're going to see it, and where it's going to be a reminder of that intention. Anytime you see it, just try and feel into that intention and think about that wish a little bit more. And that's all we do, so we keep that somewhere safe nearby, and that's our new moon intention spell complete. So if you want any more spells, there are lots more available on Crank Club. So it's www.crankclub.co.uk, or you can find us on Facebook and Instagram, and there's